the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Look around the club, what do I say? Everybody rocking side to side to the beat. Snapping their fingers, bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move. Where I'm from, we like to go dumb. I'm soaking up the game, I'm seeing how it's done. I ain't shorty what they call it. She said the pool palace, straight from Bankhead. I said you're good at it. Do what you do, you and your crew. They even got players and thugs doing it too. The more that I get, the more it's looking smooth. It's nothing to a boss. I can see him too.
Snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey, snap your fingers, but do you still? You can do it all by yourself. Let me see you do it. Let me see you do it. Hey,
chillin' in the bill. Yeah, we getting bottles in again. Up the put it in the air. I'm throwing up the, let them know we in here. Yeah, brand new shoes, brand new. The old school, cause I'm feeling real cool. Yeah, I'm from the A, so I'm leaning and rocking. Snapping my fingers, then reaching for my repping my block. Straight from the deck. When you snap your fingers, shout it, gotta jerk your neck. Do it like this, yeah, I'm back to the track, back to the snap, 1, 2 step, then gotta leave.
Our coverage of the NFL brings us to the southern end of the Tar Heel State and to this beautiful venue, Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today, there's an NFC fighting storm between the Chicago Bears and the Carolina Panthers. Young Kweku has it all teed up, and we're off and running from Charlotte. Moore with a return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. This one will not connect. That's incomplete. They are testing this coverage on the opening drive, but it's holding up so far. 3rd down. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is?
To win it. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Williams from the gun. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he takes it across midfield and into Panthers territory.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. Working from the gun, Williams has his man caught by Odunze. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Their opening drive continues. 1st and 10 now from the 39. McCaffrey running between the tackles. He has room past the 25. And he can't finish it off in the end zone, but a great effort out of bounds all the way down at the 5. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
They'll try and punch it in. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Listen, everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run. They didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot. And can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Williams set to pass. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play's going to force 3rd and goal. Ooh, sure looked like they were sitting on that slate, weren't they, Brock? If a route was going to beat them, it was not going to be that one.
Yeah, we see this route all the time, really at every level of football, because as a receiver, you just want to get inside that defender, and when you do, you hope to find that connection, but the contact knocked that sucker away.
All right, got to get 4 here, Brock, or they're going to have a tough decision to make on this opening drive. 3rd and goal, it's Williams. And he scores. It is a Chicago touchdown. The Bears finish up an excellent opening series. Caleb Williams, the touchdown. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Come on, set, fight, 97, black, 95.
Chuba Hubbard gets it. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Young working from the gun. On the move, headed right. Cut down the field, Leggett. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a 29-yard gain. And that's good for a Panthers first.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here we go, set. Trouble, 38, yellow, 22. Ready.
Shotgun snap now to Young. The left side, Sanders has it. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
50, green. Shot, 17. Set.
On 2nd down, it's Hubbard. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. Some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Drill, 52. Set, huh?
Out of the gun, Young. Catch made by Chuba Hubbard. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds. Brock at the 3-yard line.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Somebody gotta do it, I mean, hey, somebody gotta do it, I hey, watch him do it.
Ready, set.
1st and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown.
Claus, set.
Brooks is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Nose of the football inside the 1. Here's 2nd and goal.
Ready. Yellow, 40.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. It's an early lead for the Bears. We'll take a brief pause and head back to Bank of America Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter here, and the Panthers are thinking points.
Here we go.
Hubbard does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down, at your own 1, yikes.
Already know I got to go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll.
Okay, right.
3rd and hardly anything. Just need the length of the football.
Go. 10 black. Set.
He's keeping it. Gotta get it forward. And he's in for the touchdown. The Panthers finish off their opening drive. It's a Bryce Young touchdown. All right, So we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
Extra point by Cooley's up and good. And the Panthers start off well to tie things 7-7. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Moore with a return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with McCaffrey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you already got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes second and 11. They stick with McCaffrey. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Panthers bringing out a fifth defensive back on third. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. They get 6 and a first down as well.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. They'll try it right with McCaffrey. He finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. Now Williams. Taking a shot deep here. He's got it inside the 10. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Big play sets him up pretty here with first and goal from the 5. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Hey, I get it on first and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
To throw is Williams. He's got it. And in for the Chicago touchdown. The Bears take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Extra point is good by Santos. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Hut, hut.
It's an option right that begins this drive. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. It's needed some shuffling around here in the playbook. On a more aggressive call on second.
On the ready.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Come on, set.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Ready?
Young looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Ready.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Blue striker. Set, ready. Ready.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Kate, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Brought down before the return gets far.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. On the ground to begin the drive with McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
It'll be 2nd and 7 on the other side. We've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Bank of America Stadium. Stick around. Second down now, 7 to go. Williams will look to throw. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down Bears.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And he has him right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the one back on the handoff. Pop on the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Third and long. They're going to throw. Will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, we both saw what he was doing, Brock, trying to work the sideline there, but I don't think he ever saw the corner sitting back and just waiting to break on that throw.
And that's what the good ones do. They use the sideline to their advantage. It really becomes the 12th defender on the field. The elite corners in this league, they'll play to it. They'll bait those quarterbacks to making that throw, and then they'll close fast and take that ball away.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Yellow, 22. Drill, 52. Hi.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So it's 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready. 52 blue. 43 rail. Blaster, 6.
Now Young. Gets this to Sanders. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
It's metal brain corrodes.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Drill green. Set.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Ready, break.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go. 33. Set.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone, Brock, inside the 15. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it. by adding all the extra yardage.
Set. Yep, 10 cycles. Set.
From the red zone on first. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Come on, set, climb, 10, 50, green. Ready?
Again, it's Young. Has it down close. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers earn the chance to tie before halftime. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, they'll look for it.
That one splits the uprights, and the Panthers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. So it goes for a touchback. Let's see what they decide to do with the time they've got remaining here. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. And he put everything he's got behind it. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Just before halftime, we get a timeout, take it. This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Fight, 97. Ready?
This drive will begin with Hubbard. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4.
You know, Katie, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
On the set.
2nd and 6 coming up here.
Trouble, 38. 52 blue.
Young throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's looking like a dreaded 3-and-out offensively, but listen, if you can't keep your quarterback clean and upright, you're going to need some magic, big-time magic, to convert on this 3rd and long.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
45, White. Ready.
3rd and long for him here. He has the first over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Drill, 52. Let's go. Black, 95. Striker, 3-3.
Back to throw. Here's Young. Short pass brought in. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, 2nd down coming up.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
10 cycle. Black 40. Set.
Looking to throw, Young. He finds Sanders. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Panthers 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Here's Young on 1st and 10. He has room past the 25. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Well, I think he was looking for that running lane and that running room from the very start right there, partner. Even as he worked through his progression initially, he was waiting for space to open, and then he takes advantage with his legs.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 red.
Brought in. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Ball placed at the 7. It's 2nd and goal. Young working from the gun. Has it in close. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead right away in half number 2. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Koo on now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers break that tie and now lead by 7. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Moore with a return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
What is on?
Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. That is rejected at the line, as we say in Hoop Song. Got a hand in the passing lane up front. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's Cox. This is Loveland. And he's got cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Tight end that moves chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at him and go make a point.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. From the gun, McCaffrey. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. On the ground, McCaffrey. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Working from the gun, Williams. Taking a deep shot here. Is brought in by Burton. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears the second half with some needed points. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a one-score game in the fourth quarter that could go either way.
Santos now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bears tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
10 black. Needle. Set cut.
Hubbard quick on the draw. Yes! Hit! The ball is out! Bears pick it up, headed the other way. And he's going to return this to the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears take a lead just before the end of the third. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
Santos now for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Bears break that tie and now lead by 7.
Panthers 41. Tyler Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Nice little energy on their sideline after that fumble return scored. And with plenty of energy, he'll send this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Cross. 10. 52 Bronx. Hut, hut.
First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Just 1 quarter remaining in this one. It's the Panthers who have it to start, coming in trailing on the scoreboard. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Rail. Yellow. Ready. Ready.
Out of the gun, Young. Caught by Hubbard. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Here we go. 45. White. Set.
Shotgun snap now to Young. It's complete. Sanders has got it out right. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. It's 16 yards on that play. And that's going to bring up a Carolina 1st down.
1st and
So it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
All set to go now from the 35.
Set, hut. Red, 38. Ready?
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he won't get beyond the line of scrimmage. Good work by the defense. Second down coming up.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Set, ready. 43 rail, yellow. Put black shot. Hut.
Now Young. Connecting on the slant. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All set now, first and 10.
Come on, set. 560. Set.
Here's Young again. Looking right, and he finds it. And this one does not go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Ready.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go. Yellow, 43. Watch out now. 50 Fury. Ready.
Sticking to the air, it's Young. Chased out to his right. And the defender comes away with it. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that pick.
And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
It's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you can throw beyond the sticks, really create some indecision now defensively.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6. With a big stop there. Got him down for the loss as they keep fighting back here in the fourth. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here.
Ready to run.
Looking to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
At their own 36-yard line.
So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is Legance working the left side. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
They've got 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning left for them. We've got 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Here's Hubbard on the give. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be 2nd down.
Some offenses, well, they prefer to go run in that RPO situation. It's a safer call, a little more conservative. But in this case, it gets them just as many yards as a short completion would have.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Charlotte. Panthers down by 7. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Down. 45. White. Ready?
Hubbard again. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Red. Black 40. Hut, hut.
Back to the ground they go. Hubbard. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready. 50. Green. Set.
Here he is to throw. Catch made. He has the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers cut it to a punch late in this one. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. So they get the all-important touchdown here late in the game, Brock. Now the question, play for the tie or go for 2 and the lead?
And I know they've got all these charts and numbers and analytics to tell you what to do, but this comes down to the gut and the trust of the head coach. Does he trust his offense more to go get this 2-point conversion, or is he going to lean in his defense and believe that they can get the stop?
And everyone can breathe easier now. His try is good, and they found a way to tie it late in the 4th.
Young Wayne is set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Going with McCaffrey on the ground. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
What is that?
Setting up to pass. That's going to be caught by his back. McCaffrey. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Now we get a timeout by the Panthers. It's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense to line. This is 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Secured by Burden on the slant. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout Chicago. It uses its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
First down, Chicago.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. He'll look to throw it. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Williams. Going all the way to the end zone here. And the coverage holds up. Nicely done. They were tested. They knock it away in the end zone. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throwing now. It's on target tomorrow. And they get the first down. This also moves him into range, Brock, for a potential game-winning field goal.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Now Carolina's going to take a timeout. That's its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Offense to the line for first down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds, just short of the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Williams again. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now it's 3rd and short. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
So a timeout's taken, just 5 seconds left, and after the pause, we're going to see our last play of the game. No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw. That's caught for the first. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. And there's still something being celebrated by the fans, isn't it, Brock? A coin toss might not decide the game anymore here in overtime. Both sides guaranteed a possession now, even if the first team scores a touchdown. And if we're tied after those two series, it is next score wins. And in overtime here, Brock, I know you love this one. A touchdown, no longer an instant victory. No matter the outcome of that opening series, the other side gets the football with a chance to then tie or win it. And if we're tied after those two drives, we'll play on until there's another score or time expires. Gotta block that missed kick from their minds and refocus. Still a win to be had as overtime has begun. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position for the Panthers. Starting this drive, 1st and 10.
Set, ready. Red, 38. 22 needle. Set.
First throw of overtime. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he has it right near midfield here. It's like about a yard short. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Panthers first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Hut, hut.
Young working from the gun. Forced out to his right. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Xavier Legette, the target on that throw. So 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
A chance to take the lead and set themselves up for a win. Gotta make this count as they come up on second down.
Black, 95. 10 cycles.
Out of the gun, Young. It's caught by Hubbard. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to bring up for Carolina first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Down. 10 Black. Shot. 17. Set Hunt.
Here's a design run. There he goes again. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
Ready. Set.
Working inside the red zone. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Carolina. The Panthers take the lead in this game. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. A second touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with two of them in one game.
One touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but two touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separation to the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game, when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Challenge has been laid down, partner. And it's time to see if they have an answer prepared as we're off again. Moore with a return. And he gets up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Now it's his turn in overtime. Escapes the pocket. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Dude, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Williams. This is McCaffrey, left side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
just 2 to go. On 3rd and short, McCaffrey. This one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense, it just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
Big moment here in OT. The offense staying out on 4th. Here he is to throw. Has his man caught by Odunze. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And that'll leave him with just 1 remaining in overtime.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So 1st down from 41. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that 1st down throw, swatted away by the defense.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Williams from the gun. He's trying to go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Vacates quickly left side. And he gets back to the line, but no more. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be unable to stop the clock again here in overtime. Second and 10. We need something positive here. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Now to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears trim the lead to 1. It's a Romadunze touchdown. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, such just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
Williams and the Bears getting set to try for two.
The Bears will line up for the two-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. Oh, big interception here. Well, he looked maybe a little unsure of the call, Brock, and that two-point try unraveled out there.
Or maybe they were just surprised by the look this defense came out in. Either way, unfortunately, not a whole lot you can do once that ball snapped. Got to find some way to make that call work.
So the Panthers pick up the win here. Well, Brock, we both thought coming into this one that it was going to be a tough hill to climb going up against one of the better defenses in the NFL. But these guys looked and said, Hill? What hill?
And you know what? I think that happened over the course of this week. Sometimes when you know what you're facing, Kate, and you're watching tape and it's a really good defense, you know you got to be on your game. And this offense certainly was today.